I don't know if it's because the creek is so close to my house and it's constantly running water. I don't know if it's that or other things. They do say a constant running creek or a source of water is energy. Right off the bat, if you don't believe in the paranormal or all the things that go bump in the night, then this may not be your type of video. But give it a chance. Give it a chance. You never know, right? So let's get started. We got to start with the story. Yeah, the boring story. Back in 2005, my wife and I bought this house. Okay? And the first week here, we had paranormal activity. Right off the bat. Now let me tell you what I did the first week here. And this video is going to be no jump cut free. It's easier for me to do. But when we first moved in, the basement was loaded with refrigerators, stoves, you name it. So I was cleaning out the basement. Well, one day I was cleaning out the basement and I had these shot glasses. And somehow I went upstairs, came back down. I don't know when it happened, but the shot glasses was stacked in a pyramid. Could my kids came in from outside and did it? Very possible. Yes. But they said they didn't, so that was the start of my paranormal activity in my house. Over the years, we've had paranormal activity. Sometimes it lies dormant. Nothing happens for the longest time. Then every now and then, something makes it spike. We've had things happen that are really big and really small, and I want to talk about these things a little bit. Then I'm going to tell you about the newest thing that happened 2 nights ago. Then I'm going to tell you something that happened 2 nights before that, which you already seen in that video. But anyway, here we go. Some of the things that happened that were real small, is you can hear when nobody's upstairs. That means the animals, when I come down here, the animals follow me. My dog's sitting right over there right now on my couch in my production room. The cat comes down. The cat's over in that area underneath my tool bench. Right now we do have family members upstairs, but most of the time the family members are not here. It's just me and my son here, or just me, and yet you can hear footsteps of somebody walking upstairs. I actually got a video of that. Other things we've heard is if I'm being in my bathtub taking a shower or a bath, somewhere where I'm basically behind closed doors, I hear voices out in the house. And on occasions I heard people say, Michael, Michael. And other times you hear booms here, you hear booms there. These are some of the smaller things that do happen. We're so immune to it, we pay them no attention now. As a matter of fact, if I hear footsteps right now, although my daughter's up there, but she's not up there, she's on the other side of the house, I wouldn't think anything of it, because I'm so used to it. Now, some of the bigger things that has happened, we're going to talk about the biggest things that are paranormal that really got our attention. One of the things happens to be a picture, believe it or not. Yeah, a picture. Back in 2006, I was down here and I got the basement cleaned up and I was making plans of putting a bathroom. One day, even back 2006, I wanted a bathroom. And what is it, 2020 now? And I still ain't got a damn bathroom. But I was taking pictures of where I'm going to put the bathroom. And one of them pictures, I wish I could show this to you guys, but I don't have it. I don't have it no more. When my computer crashed and died, I lost that picture. But it was a picture, what looked to me, of an apparition trying to form. Now, I'm not just going to leave it there. I'm not that stupid to say, oh my God, paranormal here, man. No. I came back downstairs and took the picture many more times trying to create that. I was like, was it the light? Was it a piece of metal? Was it this? I couldn't create it. Now, was it paranormal? Who knows? You know, I don't know. It's unexplainable. Now, the other big thing, and now this is huge. This blew my mind. Oh, I'm not sure what year this was. It might have been 2008, 2009. Hi baby, it's my doggy. I was cleaning the house and I was cleaning the bedroom. And at that time, my wife had a lot of shoes. And you know, if you got a wife, and not to put down the women folks, so if you guys are women watching me, don't get angry, but a lot of women folk have a lot of shoes, right? Well, she has shoes a little bit over here, shoes over there, shoes everywhere. And every time I clean the bedroom, I'm always having to put the shoes in a nice, neat spot, line them up perfectly, only for about a day later, they just get all over the place. Well, this particular day, I lined up the shoes, nice and neat, and me being me, I go out and I was like, Angie, once again, I straightened the shoes up. Why can't you straighten them? Of course, my wife's like, because I got you. But I was kind of giving her hell. I wasn't angry. No, but I was giving her hell. And then I went back in the bedroom to make the bed. Guess what? The shoes that I straightened were in the bed. My kids were at school, my wife was in the kitchen, and it was just me. Guys, no matter how much I try, I can't debunk that. What, the dogs do it? My dog do it at the time? I didn't have Stormy. That right there is what I call poltergeist activity. So, you know, then years went on, it lied dormant. Very dormant. And then my son tells me when he was a little boy, now this is coming from a 10-year-old child, one day out of nowhere he says, Dad, who was your friend that was in the laundry room? I'm like, Damien, huh? None of my friends been over for a while. Well, he had a black hat on in the laundry room. And I only seen him for a second, and I kind of walked back out. I said, when'd you see this? No, a few minutes ago. Nobody was here. Because somebody just walked in my house off the street. Then he tells me, he says, I kind of seen through him. Okay, that's coming from a 10-year-old boy. You got to take it for what it's worth. What did he see? I don't know. So, that's kind of like, enough to make you stroke your goatee, you know? and, you know, so years have went by. And, you know, we've had the smaller things happen. And, let's see, I'm trying to think. Give me a second. We're going to do a jump cut. Okay, because I'm trying to think what happened next. That was big. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I guess there will be some jump cuts. A couple years went by, and then we're sitting in the living room watching TV. Actually, we was watching The Voice. I think that's what it was called. And we had a couple plates. We had a shelf in the kitchen, okay, at the time. And we had plates that my kids had made in school with dates on them. We had 3 of them up there. For some reason, it just all went right on the floor. They didn't break. But, you know, take it for what it's worth. They could have slipped and one fell and knocked the others down. Once again, unexplained, but yet I could probably explain that away. Now, the things, you know, a few more things have happened over the years. But let's get up to the big ones that happened recently. The ones that's got me not exactly on edge, kind of a little bit for what happened. The last thing I tell you has got me on edge a little bit. But the other day, my daughter comes down the basement because she heard a sound. She came down thinking her cat was down here, only to find the coffee table upside down. Upside down here in my production room. She comes upstairs, not thinking anything of it, remind you, and says, you guys, why'd you turn the coffee table upside down? What's up with that? That was Grandma's coffee table. What the hell? And we're like, nobody did. I haven't been in a production room except the night before to do a green screen video. So we all come down here and I turned on the camera, I made a video, right? Now, I didn't know if that was trickery. Did my daughter play a trick? Was it one of my boys? But after investigating this and really needling it, she swears be damned she didn't do that. Now this brings me to the biggest activity we've had to date. The other morning I woke up. Now this is huge. The other morning I woke up, and before I get out of bed, I like to stretch my legs, okay? I like to stretch my legs and move my feet like this, and I usually go through this for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm wide awake in bed, and it's still very dark. When I get up, it's dark outside. It's still very dark. My bedroom's still dark, but yet, you know, you can see just a teeny bit of light coming in, just a little bit that's coming from one of the night lights. And Stormy, don't go over there. Well, I'm like stretching, like, okay. So I lean up, and my wife's laying on her side like this. So I lean up over her and look this way towards my closet, and I see an apparition. I see a face looking directly at me. This face was a woman, aged, I say, 40s into her 40s or 50s. She had glasses on. She had short, think Mike, short, kind of wavy hair. And she had that blank stare on her like this, looking directly at me. So what's the first thing I do? I take my eyes. I was like, well, I didn't have my glasses on. I'm like, there. Still there. What the hell? Still there. Then I was like, one more time. I licked my fingers and I wiped my eyes. I was like, what the hell? It's still there. Then I reach out with my hand, and it goes away like steam. Evaporates away. Now, guys, I'm going to show a picture. This is not the real McCoy. This is something I made that will give you a really good idea of what I seen. Now, I'm going to have red lines or whatever color lines on it, marking out what I seen. Now, this is about 90% of what I seen. The only difference between this picture that I made up and what I really seen was the person looking in the pictures, like looking a little bit over to the side, and the face doesn't really match up. But this gives you a general idea of what I seen. Okay, you should be looking at the picture right now. This is what I seen. Although this isn't real, this is something I made up, and I made this up so I could show my family. This is what I seen. I know it's a little hard to see, that's why I put the lines on it. Okay. I cannot explain that. My daughter says sleep paralysis. Number of things can happen here. You know, since we're on quarantine, maybe my mind's playing tricks. I don't know. All I do know is I can't explain that. I can't debunk it. I tried. I went in the bedroom, and all last night I kept waking up, looking, seeing if I could see it again. You know, 3 times through the night. Didn't see anything. Well, guys, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's causing the paranormal activity here in my house. Could it be because the creek down there, the flowing of water? Flowing of water brings energy. Could it be because I have a limestone foundation no more than 50 feet from my house? Actually, it's less than 50 feet is where my pit is. There used to be a house there. Nobody in my house has done anything to bring up anything that would happen, make the paranormal activity in these many years, 15 years I lived here. But I have noticed one thing. When it spikes like it is, usually things are happening. And right now, we're on quarantine. My daughter is very stressed right now because she's not working. And I'm stressed because I have my wife on the front lines and my son on the front lines. Every day they're in contact with peoples. And plus I'm a little put off because damn it to hell, I want to be free. You know, it ain't the fact that it ain't bothering me to having to stay indoors and not get to do a lot of things. It's just it bothered me because damn it, we had a vacation lined up. I wanted to go on vacation. I wanted to go do my documentaries. I have big plans for my YouTube channel. I mean, maybe all that stress in this house, maybe that's enough to make it spike like it did. But between the coffee table flipping over and what I seen upstairs, I've never had it done that much. I mean, the only thing that came close to the coffee table was the shoes in the bed. But what I seen, that face, who the hell was it? I did look at the face because it looked like I knew who they were. For a little bit there, and the strangest thing about this is one would think one would get nervous over this, right? I wasn't. I was completely calm. I didn't get nervous until after it went away. No joke. I got really nervous after it went away, but while it was there, I felt really relaxed. I even tried to put my hand in it. You know, and I have no explanations for that. And I'm not sitting here saying my house is haunted. But then again, I have no explanations. None. Now, as time goes on, I will bring out other things that happen. Now, I did set a trail camera up in my basement, hoping to catch the activity, because a lot of activity happens down here. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Last year, I seen an apparition dart from one end of my basement to the other. I forgot all about that. How could I forget that? That's another big one that happened. I made a video on that too. But we set the trail camera up. So far, we haven't got anything. Zip. Doesn't mean much, okay? But guys, I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. In 15 years, I'm sitting here editing my video, and something happened that's never ever happened with this camera before. And by the way, I got a full battery on it. But let me show you. Here's my editing of the video, right? Let's see if I can get this to go. But guys, it cuts itself off. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. In 15 years, and that's it. The camera actually shuts itself off. I've not had this happen ever with this camera. And it's kind of weird because we're talking about the paranormal and the camera shuts itself off. Could it be faultiness with the camera? Yes. But kind of interesting. So guys, let me go ahead and end the video now, which you didn't get it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Sometimes we have good videos. This may be one of them. And don't forget to click or ring that bell. So until next time, I had a great ending on here. As a matter of fact, I was going to draw my thumbnail from it. And I got to find a whole other thumbnail. But until next time, we'll catch you tomorrow. Come on, let's get out of here. This is interesting. What I need to do is pay attention to this camera, do long videos like this again, and see if it shuts itself off. Who knows? Paranormal maybe? We'll see you tomorrow.